I said I'd update for the NFP, and here it is. This is the euro against the US dollar, the hourly chart. And you can see we've broken down below this green line, which I'll show you right now as a significant level. If we just have a look at the non-farm payrolls, and that's why I'm updating, at 1:30 my time, 8:30 Eastern time, New York time, the non-farm payrolls report came out, 678 jobs compared to 400 forecast, and last month was 481. So a good result for jobs in the US, which always means a good result for the dollar. And in this case, we're trading the euro against the US dollar, so a bad result for the euro. And combined with what's going on in the Ukraine, the euro's taken more of a beating. We've broken out of that megaphone pattern, which I posted before. Remember, I said it's not a reversal pattern, but the price will either break out through the bottom or the top of the megaphone. In this case, it's broken out through the bottom, just being a continuation of the current trend in the euro. Now, we are very oversold on the euro, and if I go to the daily chart, let's just have a look. You can see we've got, first of all, an oversold stochastic, and if we look at the broader picture, we've had a prolonged downtrend, as I said before, for about a year, but we've reached this green line, which is a previous significant support area, and we're right against it now. So, trading strategy for this afternoon. We've got an oversold stochastic. We're through the lower Bollinger Band. We're at a major support. So, all in all, on the daily chart, all indication is that there might be a bounce back up again towards the trend line on the hourly chart, which I'm going to show you now. However, remember, this is a counter trend trade. We're in a very strong downtrend. We've been in a downtrend for some time, and so it's risky from that point of view, very risky. But if you take a small position and with tight stops and a modest target, move your stops to break even as soon as possible, you'd mitigate quite a lot of the risk and potentially pick up a bit of profit. So let's have a look at the hourly chart back here again. You can see we've come a long way. We've got three trend lines here. We've got this gradual downward trend line from the last high in around the 22nd of February. Then we've got the steeper trend line here from about the 24th or 23rd of Feb. It's a more gradual trend line than the one that we're looking at right now, which is a very steep one. And you can see how far we've fallen away from this steep trend line all the way down to this major daily support line. We're oversold in the stochastic. As I'm recording this, in fact, as I started, we were right at the bottom where the spike low is on the hourly chart, so the time might already be too late, but I bought a little bit right down at the bottom here, as I said, with very tight stop losses and a modest target. I'll move my stops to break even as soon as possible, and looking for a bounce, perhaps even back up to this trend line. I wouldn't even hold my breath for that, but I'll be looking for 30 or 40 or 50 pips, something like that. So that's the strategy. If you do manage to, if this does come back down again towards this lower wick, down towards this low which has just formed, we've got 2 minutes before the end of the hour, so it might already be too late. I was trying to get this video out a few minutes earlier, but my video software failed, so I'm using a different type of video software, which is incredibly annoying. But if we do get back down here, down to about 1.08, I don't know, 0890, something like that, it would be worth just having a little bash at a move back up towards this trend line. You can see this trend line is very steep, so we've come too far away from it to be sustainable at this sort of price level, so expect some retracement back. But once again, I said it's risky, be careful, small stop loss, small position size, move your stops to break even as soon as possible, or take a modest profit, one of those two latter options, or just don't take the trade at all and wait until Monday and see what happens. It's up to you. I've taken a very small position. We'll see what happens. All right, take care, and good luck. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll speak to you on Monday.